Hey guys, this is mead session number 1 with my buddy Mark. Mark, you want to turn around and see yourself? Hey, there's hey. Mark showed me a really cool video the other day about how to make mead. And of course we play Dungeons and Dragons, so we need something to fill up our mugs with, our horns. How to make mead out of just 3 or 4 simple ingredients. It's spring water, honey, some raisins, some yeast, and some balloons. So we're at it today, day 1. We're gonna chronicle the event and see how it turns out.
Yeah.
All right, so I just grabbed some 87-cent spring water at Publix, and I also grabbed some raisins from Publix. The great thing about the way we're gonna try to do it today, the way I'm gonna try to do it, is that I don't want to have to like sanitize anything. I'm gonna do everything inside of the brand new stuff. You'll see that half of this is empty. I poured half of it out at home. I actually saved it and put it into my 0 water pitcher. Now I have room to put stuff back and forth. So there's Mark getting his horn. He's got a horn too. Roll Tide. So we're over here. We're warming up our yeast. He's warming up the yeast. Mark's the nerd of the two. He's all into being specific, but I am not. So we're going to see how it works for both of us. Warming up our honey, and we're just going to pour it right into the gallon jugs. And we're going to throw some raisins in there to give the yeast some more num-nums, because they like to eat raisins and they like to eat honey, and they're going to give us mead. Okay, so we've got our honey. It's been soaking in hot water for about 15 minutes. The reason you do that is so that it is easier to pour. I got 2 pounds, 8 ounces, so about 2.5 pounds of honey. From what I understand, what I read, that should make a semi-sweet mead. Not too dry, not too sweet, hopefully. And you're supposed to not try to get any honey on the outside, and I'm getting it all over. So I'm sucking real bad so far. So this is going to be a lot of honey.
Maybe hotter water for the next one. Yeah, it's not pretty good. Filling up quite a bit. Hopefully not too much water in there. This might fill it all the way up. Yeah, it's getting really close in there. So the next step after we do this is we gotta shake this sucker up and try to get this mixture like super smooth between the honey and the water. So you can stop it now if you want.
All right, so we got ourselves a little. This is a tool for making mead called a push pin, and we made holes. I hope somewhere in here, little holes. I'll know soon enough if there's holes in it or not. It just fills up. So what happens for the unknowing of this is you got some really live microbes in there, the yeast, and they love sugar, and they eat it and they poop alcohol. And so that's what's happening. And CO2 is the byproduct. Is that right? Somehow they create carbon dioxide, and it'll start to it'll start to bubble up, and it'll start to fill up. And so this is to let that air out, but not let other air in. Pretty cool solution. And we're going to keep track of how this goes. In about 2 weeks, we're going to have to empty this out. You'll see a bunch of dead debris on the bottom. It'd be dead yeast guys that ate themselves to death. And we'll put all this in something else for a month and should be able to drink it. I'm glad I didn't know how easy this was as a teenager.